I can go for that today. Yeah. There's it was great. Thank you. I feel very relaxed and I feel good. It feels really good. Yeah. Yay. All right. Good. You? It was wonderful. Thank you. Let's start with knocking on the door of life. So this one, our feet are hips distance apart, and you can maybe check them out. Maybe see, are your toes pointing for? Hey, all right. Our knees slightly bent, so have a little bounce in our knees. We don't lock out our joints. And we're twisting, just letting the momentum. You don't have to do much with your arms. The momentum of twisting just flings your arms, and then you just let it hit your body. Yeah. Always welcome to sit and make modifications, whatever works for you today. Nice deep breath in through the nose, maybe a sigh out the mouth. And then we're coming up to the chest. These are lung points, so it's kind of like a little bit of Tarzan. You got your collarbones here and the shoulder right there. That's the lung point. So we're hitting on that to kind of help wake up our lung energy. Again, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then we're going to come up to the traps. And that one, we take a flat hand and just kind of hit straight down. I like to wipe it off, like swipe that stress right off. Water off a duck's back. That's what we should call this. I got a lot of stress. I'm paranoid I didn't start it right. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working. And then we'll come back down to the chest. And then the waist. And so just so you can see a little bit where I'm hitting, you can kind of try to go up high because you're hitting your kidney area. Kidneys are where you store a lot of energy. They say it's the batteries of the body. That's probably why when you have kidney trouble, it's pretty bad for you. So we want to kind of knock and wake up the kidneys so you can try to go up a little higher to where your ribs are while you're knocking. They call it the door of life in Chinese medicine. This is why they wear, the olden days where they wear scarves around their waist. They were really trying to keep their kidneys warm, which is kind of interesting. Waterways. So if you guys see me with the scarf around my waist, it's not just for fashion. This one's a nice one. Again, let your arms be loose. Just let them glide through the air, feeling the air in between your fingers, maybe noticing the clothes, how they rub on your arms or your belly, your chest. Just kind of getting our attention from other people and start noticing ourselves, noticing our skin, our bodies. Okay, we'll slow that down into the middle. Again, let's check our stance again. Our feet are flat. There's a little bit of a twisting you can do to kind of corkscrew yourself into the ground. That's a little advanced, so don't worry about it too much. Bend your knees a little bit again, hips over the heels. And you kind of keep that. We're not going to be bound. We're going to do Buddha holds up the earth. It's kind of a very good breathing. And you kind of keep that lower, like the knees bent. It's tempting to I think I tend to do this where you straighten up but let's try to keep our knees bent and then Inhale, the arms come up and then the palms face your lungs, and then you rotate the palm and rotate up and then come back down. All the way out. Pause at the end of the exhale and then inhale. Pause at the top of the inhale, then exhale. Are your knees still slightly bent? Inhale. Keep that bend while you're up here so it's like you're stretching out of your waist. There's always little adjustments to kind of make the exercise a little better. Just doing what feels right. Modifying it is also fine. Okay, next one, we're going to leave our hands up. And then take your left hand and take it down, and then just reach to the left. Inhale. And then exhale. You switch hands, come through the middle. Now your left hand's up, right hand's down, and reach to the right. And then come back in. And exhale here and inhale here. We're stretching our ribs. Intercostal muscles of our ribs can actually hold a lot of tension. And tight ribs mean that we're not able to breathe deeply. Our lungs can't fully expand. So taking some time to stretch out the ribs is really good for us. Okay, we'll come to the middle and then let's just do a little like kind of corkscrew. So again, your left hand, your right hand's by your hip, and take your left hand, kind of keep it with you and just twist at your waist as far as you can. Like your hips and legs are still facing forward. Just see how far you can twist. Then come back in. And then again, just from the waist, twist like you're wringing out a dish rag. Come back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we'll come back in. All right. Good spot. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yawning's good. Man, we're in our parasympathetic relaxed state. Let's put out our right hand and right leg, and the left leg's a little bit behind. And this is a very gentle, nice little shoulder. Or shake out the arm, and then on the inhale, we just come up and we kind of shift the weight to the back a little bit as we roll our shoulder, and then we shift the weight to the front, our arm. See if you can let it be loose, like no muscle. And then inhale, like kind of the momentum up, back, and down, and then loose. Inhale, exhale. It's crazy how much we contract our muscles even when we don't need to, right? Like can you right here, like maybe you notice you're doing something. One Tai Chi teacher said, let the muscles hang off the bones. No one's ever taught me that before. Yeah, using a chair might be good if it makes you a little dizzy. No support. Up, back, and down. Getting all kinds of chunky bumps. Crack, crack, crack. All right, let's do the other side. Now, one thing about like this stance is notice I'm not on a tightrope. That's kind of like yoga. Like I'm actually out a little bit. Like almost like there's two train tracks that so you take your back foot if it's right behind and just step it out a little bit. See how that feels. Okay. Then you lean forward and shake out your left arm. See if you can help your muscles let go of the tension. And then you just shift the weight back and roll that shoulder. Inhale and exhale. There we go. I was in Arizona, so the time didn't change. And then as I drove up, the time changed. It's not been that many days for any of us, though, huh? Missing that hour. At least my pets just think I'm early, though, which is a nice versus them thinking I'm late. Oh, yeah. Okay. Feels pretty good. Let's do a little dragon stretches its tail. I'm into that one. So our feet are closer together. We got like our hands in front of our chest here. And as the hands go left, the hip kind of goes out to the right. And you can kind of feel, I get a nice little hip stretch for me, I think. Yeah. Just back and forth with a nice little slow breathing. Ah. And then the middle. And this time you point your fingers like at me. And down the middle. There you go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth or nose, if you can. Breathing through the nose helps filter the air. And then we'll face the fingers down. Practice our golf swing a little bit. I'm guessing this is how they do it. I don't know. Looks like it. Okay, and then we'll come back up to the middle. And then back up top. Now you've done your dragon warm up. Now you're going to be a dragon. So put your hands right in front of your sternum, not like on it, have some space. But try to keep your hand like your thumb line with your sternum. So it's kind of a little freestyle, but you keep your hand, you don't kind of do this, but keep your hand right in front of your sternum and move your body. And you can come down if it feels good. You can kind of do a little squat like you're a seed, and then you're busting up through the grass Try a little side. And then you can bring your hands maybe right in front of your forehead. Notice that. And then bonus points, point up and come up on your toes. That's enough of that. There we go. All right. Good dragons. All right. Let's just shake a little bit. I think we'll do another shake after. We're going to do Tai Chi walking for our balance. It's a good balance. And usually we need to shake after we balance, get all tense. Let's do the heart sound to let out some sighs. So you inhale through the nose, and then when you're exhaling, you'll say ha. Okay, so in through the nose. Ha. Another time. Okay, and then let's settle and maybe just check out your body. Just again, our feet are flat, knees slightly bent, hips over the feet, shoulders over the hips. And nope, and feel like a hook is in the crown of your head and it's being pulled up. So your chin tucks back in and you got a nice long neck. And let your arms hang like you're on a hanger. Again, let the muscles hang off your bones. See, kind of scan your body and notice if there's anywhere you're kind of pulling on a muscle. Sometimes I'd notice my arm. I'd twist my hand a little bit for, hold tension there. It's like, what would it be like if you let that go and let your arm just hang? See if you can find that. Find little places to let go. Maybe your forehead. Ah, yeah. Let your bones hold you up. Okay. So the kind of Tai Chi walking I know, it's a little different than I think what they advertise on TV. But what isn't a little different than what they advertise, right? So one part, let's just work on the hands for a second. It's called parting the horse's mane. And so, yeah, you mirror me. And so this is your left hand, and your left hand travels down. Your right hand's by your belly button. This is the lower dantian. And we're going to just let the left hand travel down. And it almost builds up pressure, right? You can start to feel it as you get more experience. The pressure builds up, and that bottom hand just floats. So now your right hand is up here by your shoulder, and the palm is facing up. Palm is facing the sky, and your left hand's by your hip, and it's facing the earth. It's kind of, our hands do a lot of yin yang opposites. So facing the sky, facing the earth. Now we're going to do the move on this side. So this is your right hand, and your left hand, you're going to like kind of make a circle, and the palms are going to face each other. So the hip hand comes under your belly button, and this hand just kind of flips and goes to your forehead. Exactly. And then the top hand comes down. Don't bring the bottom hand up. Let the top hand come down. The pressure builds. That bottom hand now floats up. There you go. And then yeah, that's kind of it. And that top hand's palms up, bottom hand palms down. Now we're switching sides again. Palms, you make a circle, the palms facing each other. Hook onto your belly button here. Let the arm float down. As the pressure builds, that bottom hand comes up. That's right. Now flip the palms, make the circle, bottom hand comes down. Awesome. Inhale, exhale. And as you're getting more comfortable with it, see about relaxing a little bit. See if you can relax the move a little bit. Flip the palms, make the circle, come down the middle. Bottom hand comes out. Flip the palms, doing awesome. Top hand at the forehead, bottom hand at the belly button. Come down. Yeah, it's looking really good. Parting the horse's mane. Back into the middle. There you go. Remember to breathe. Okay, we're going to try walking here in a second. Let's move some of the chairs to the side. How about, can we just move these ones? You going to try walking with us? You feeling up to it? You want to do it seated? You could keep doing this thing. You can do that? Oop, I guess I should be in front of the camera a little bit. It doesn't matter. Okay, so y'all can see me. So y'all might want to back just a hair. Everybody kind of get, okay. So I'm going to get in front of here. Hopefully they can see. So with the wild horse, so it's a kind of similar move. So your left hand's up kind of by your forehead, the right hand's at your belly button, and your weight's in your left leg, and your right leg, you're on your toe a little bit. So it's light. And when we're going to go to the right, all you got to do now is just put your foot out and your heels down. And you're going to roll into your foot. And as you do that, you kind of do that wild horse parts the mane. Okay? And your foot, now your foot's more kind of like more in the front. And you actually shift the weight back a little bit, lift up your toe. You move it just like 10 degrees, put it back down. You roll into it, and then that back foot comes up. And now you're holding a ball here. So your right hand is up, your left hand's by your belly button, and we're about to step out to the left. So the first thing you do is just stick out your heel. So your heel's down, it's not a lot of weight. And as we shift the weight to our left leg, this bottom hand, your bottom left hand is going to go from the bottom to the top, just like wild horse parts the mane. Yeah. And then you kind of keep your hands that way, and you just now you bend your right leg and the weight comes off so you can lift up your toe. You just shift your toe like 10 degrees, then roll back heel to the ball of your foot, and your left hand's up here. As you bring your right hand to meet your right leg to meet your left leg, you just bring the toe to the heel. And now we're going to the right. So, yep, stick your right heel out. Shift the weight while our hands are separating, are parting the horse's mane. We come out on that front, our weight's in our front. Now our weight's in our back. The toe comes up. We rotate it 10 degrees. As we roll onto the front foot again, our hands do that circle thing. Where our palm was sky, earth, now they're facing each other as we roll into the front foot. And that roll, take your heel off your back and just bring your back foot up. Get nowhere fast. You guys like that? Okay. Want to try again? Okay. So, uh, so you're on your left leg, the weight's in there, and our Left hand's up here. We're holding a ball. Okay, the palms are facing each other. We're going to step out to the right, heel down, roll into the heel as we separate the hands. So now the weight's more in the front leg, and the right palm's facing up, left palm's facing down. Now we're going to do that little roll back thing. So our weight shifts into the back, our right toe comes up, and we kind of shift our body. And as that shifts, our hands go into the circle. Now we roll again into the right foot and just bring the left one up and stay on your toes if you can. Now we're going to the left. The left heel goes down. Roll into the left foot. Separate out. Now shift the weight back into the right foot. The toe comes up the 10 degrees, and that shift helps our hands just rotate. Now the palms are facing each other. Go into the left, bring the right foot up. Toe is on the ground, heels up. We're going to the right, heel down, roll into the right. Roll back, toe up, shift and circle arms. Come up to the left, heel down, separate, shift back, toe up, 10 degrees, making the circle, coming on to the left, right on the right toes. And that's it. That's the walking. All right. Oh, it's almost time. Let's just shake that out. Ah, I think that's a good balancing. It's hard to walk that slow, huh? Makes it a little harder. That was kind of fun. All right. We'll just do a few kind of centering moves to kind of end. So let's just do a nice inhale and exhale. One more of this. And then we'll bring our feet closer together. Put your left hand under your belly button, right hand out to the side. And inhale and exhale. Other side. We're kind of bringing any extra energy we freed up, or bringing it to our lower dantian. Place we can store energy and not feel too heady with it. Then we'll interlock our thumbs together, put it over our belly button. The last move is bamboo in the wind. Kind of just let our body rock and sway. Kind of like we don't have to tell our body to breathe. We don't have to tell our heart to beat. Our body will rock and sway us. Kind of feel like you're in the ocean and the currents, like you're a piece of seaweed floating. Just letting the currents take you. We're in a field of energy, and that energy is just moving us around. Then we'll come back to the middle. If you want to put one hand over your heart, one hand at your belly, and just kind of connect your heart and belly. Maybe think about something that brings you a lot of joy and love. Maybe it's a pet, something not too complicated. Maybe it's a beautiful flower. And just let that beauty kind of fill your heart up. That's it. Thank you so much for coming. Yay, we did it.